Okay, so that was a very good third period effort by the Flyers as they beat the Hurricanes 4-1 tonight. First two periods of this game were not really something the Flyers wanted to do, especially against Carolina, a team in your division. I've said it a lot for the majority of the year that you have to win these games against teams in their division. And tonight was definitely a big test as Carolina, a pretty good team coming into this game. They were 9-4-1. Third place in the Metropolitan Division. The Islanders, they were on their way to winning 10 straight tonight. They were leading the Senators 2-1. The Capitals were in first place with 25 points. Flyers do have 3 games in hand on Washington. So if they won all 3 of them games, that would be 6 points. But to go off tonight's game, the Flyers, they came into this game. Carter Hart was in net. It was really like around the same lineup. They had Giroux with Van Riemsdyk and Farabee, Hayes with Raffle and Voracek, and then Konechny, Couturier, and Lindblom were the first 3 lines, and then the fourth line was Pitlick, Stewart, and Pitlick, Torensky, and Rubtsov. I didn't mean to say Stewart. That's my bad. But the Flyers, they, as I said, like the first 2 periods, they didn't play too good. The first period, they did go up 1-0. As Couturier got a power play goal on a real nice pass from Niskanen, and he deflected that in to make it 1-0. And besides that, this really wasn't a good period by the Flyers. Carolina kind of had them hemmed in their own zone. That kind of really did lead into the second period, as Carolina did have a lot of chances early, and then they ended up tying it as Walmart would get one, as it looked like the Flyers could have challenged this because Hart's stick did get knocked out of his hand as Walmart kind of went in to the slot, and the defensemen were all screwed around on the ice. Hayes was left wide open with just Walmart in front, and it was a complete mismatch. Really nothing Hart could do. That made it 1-1. And the second period would end 1-1 until Travis Konechny would get a golden opportunity in front of the net, and on the turnover, in the Kane zone, and then Niskanen would take a shot, and that would go literally lay right on a Konechny stick, and he would slam that puck right into the net, and it came flying out. It didn't even hit the net; it hit the middle of the bar and came flying out, and that made it 2-1. And then the Flyers actually played a really good third period offensively. They generated a lot of chances. They had a lot of shots, and then later in the period, Joel Farabee will get his second goal of his NHL career to make it 3-1 off a real nice rush and a great defensive play before that, followed it in through the neutral zone, and that made it 3-1 Flyers as he tucked it in the wide open net. The Flyers had a 3-1 lead, and then a couple minutes later, Claude Giroux will get a breakaway off a really weird pass as Myers went to flip it out through the zone, and Giroux would generate off the bouncing puck, and that would make it 4-1 Flyers on the kind of like a fake slap shot kind of move that Giroux would do on the breakaway, and that made it 4-1. That would be the final. Carter Hart played very well tonight for the Flyers. He tracked a lot of pucks that the Hurricanes had. As I said, they had a lot of chances in front in the first 2 periods, and really the only time the Hurricanes pressed was a few minutes in the third, and then they did have a power play where they had a couple chances, but couldn't really get much going. Peter Mrazek coming into this game, he played really well in the third period. The Hurricanes and Flyers are one of the best two of the best third period teams in the league, with Carolina really only giving up, I think, around 5 or 6 goals in the third period, and then with Mrazek not giving up any of them, and then he ends up giving up 3 tonight. So the Flyers really took it to a really good third period team. So next game is Thursday against Montreal at home. They played Boston tonight. I'm not exactly sure what they did. They were winning 4-3 at the end of the second period. So, and Boston right now is one of the best teams in the league. So hopefully the Flyers can come into Thursday and take it to Montreal at home. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.